Good morning. I was having like some tech difficulties, which is funny because the DJI, I would say DJI, the DJI stuff usually is pretty spot on. But I think because I think because I connected the mic to my phone before, it wasn't sure where to go, mic to phone or mic to camera. But it's good to see you again. It's been about a week since you and I last spoke, and it's been a good week. I actually was able to disconnect for about 3 days. I recorded a toy hunt, so that will go up on the channel this week, which was fun. I haven't done a like proper toy hunt in a while. I actually got a chance to go to Ross for the first time, which pretty. You'll have to watch the video. It hasn't gone live yet, if that tells you anything. But I got a chance to go to Ross, went to Ollie's, and this was all in. Well, actually, those stores were in. I think it was in New York at that point. I drove down to Pennsylvania to see my parents, so got a chance to see them. Like I said, disconnect. And what was cool was I didn't take my computer, which to a regular person, if that's you, you might be like, all right, you didn't take your computer. But if you're a creative person, you might be like, wow, that's a big deal. You did not take your computer. Because what happens is when you take your computer, you inherently are always going to work on something. You're going to take photos and edit the photos. You're going to take video and edit the video. You're going to work on past project. Like something always comes up. So leaving the computer behind was actually a bit nerve-wracking, I have to say. But we did it. We drove. It was like 7 hours each way. First time because of traffic. Second time just because of stops, like Ross. And it was fun. It was fun. I actually enjoy a good road trip. Like I watch the Truck Life channel, Timmy. I talked about him on Heritage Live. And thoroughly enjoy the videos of him just kind of like trucking it through the snow in Alaska and northern Canada and stuff like that. It's a good time. Check out the channel if you haven't done so. He actually built a cabin on the bed of a pickup truck, which is pretty cool. Pretty cool. I hope to see it someday. But I was thinking the other day, and I was going to make a short for the newly renamed Book of Archer Media. Stephen Archer. You guys may know I have too many Instagrams. I'm trying to like organize them. So the one that these shorts usually end up on is Book of Archer Media now. But I think my name's Stephen Archer is still on it. I was going to make one where I essentially was like, maybe like a series of like creative or marketing problems where it's like your client will spend $1,000 on Gucci shoes, but can't spend $100 on like a wireless mic, something like that. And I thought about it and I was like, so many of us in this YouTube space kind of operate the same way. Like we'll invest in all of these things, but won't get a decent camera, won't try to get a decent mic, and I'm going to use the word treat yourself, won't treat yourself to a decent light. And I don't know why that's the case when doing this is in some cases tied to something else, like another hobby or whatnot. Shout out to Dave's Dimension. Bought himself the DJI mic and the DJI Osmo Pocket 7P. DJI Pocket 7P. The gimbal I used the other day. Check out that video. And check out his video. He picked that up for Fan Expo Canada this weekend. So that should be a good time. But yeah, I encourage you guys, like new camera, microphones, lights, things like that. Yeah, when you look at the price, you're probably like, oh wow, there's no way I'm going to spend $400 on an action camera, or $350, or whatever it is. But think about all the other things you're spending your money on. When are you going to start investing it in yourself? Buying something for yourself, buying something that helps you with the hobby that you enjoy. Thinking to Truck Life, Timmy has like some sort of GoPro that he's able to attach, on the windshield, on the side of the truck. He has a drone. He'll fly around the truck. And part of that whole storytelling that gets you hooked is due to the investments he made in gear. Because he could very well have just, like what I do, have a GoPro in hand while you're driving the truck and you're like shaking around and stuff. But invested in some things to like enhance the storytelling feel of the video. So that's something that even I need to work on, the storytelling aspect of things when I make a video. This series is a bit different because I'm trying not to overly edit or overly produce these videos. But I think as we get back out there, try to do more events, go to more places, I'm going to go back to working on the storytelling aspect and work on getting my own B-roll. Because for a while there for cons, I was using a site like Storyblocks, which I love. I still love Storyblocks. But I was using them for B-roll. Like, get me 4K footage of New York. Get me 4K footage of Boston. You know, whatever it is. So I'm going to work on trying to get more of that on my own to storytell as we go through more videos for the remainder of the year and then going into next year. But yeah, invest in yourself. Buy yourself some new mics, new camera, something that just like enhances the quality of what you already do. Is it going to like garner you 1 million views or whatever? Probably not. Or maybe it will. Again, who knows? At this point, nobody knows. Nobody knows anything. Nobody knows anything. On that note, switching over to movie stuff real quick. Once again, Superman, killing it, absolutely killing it. You know, if you listened to Fox News and all those people telling you how it's going to be woke and go broke and James Gunn is scared, all wrong. All wrong. I'm looking at a wall. I'm wondering if there was a water leak that I didn't notice. We'll get back to that. But all wrong. There was that movie this weekend that came out. Warriors? Is it Warriors? I didn't watch a trailer. I didn't see anything about it. The only thing I saw was there was a list of actors and actresses that were like supposed to be in it, and then the list of actors and actresses that were in it because of scheduling conflicts and the strikes and all that. But I had no clue about this movie. And in one weekend, it made its money back based on the rule of 2. I'll talk about it this week. Watch Hey Archer Live this week. I'll do the spreadsheet thing. But it already made its money back. Ninja Turtles, right? They're doing a 35th anniversary re-release of Ninja Turtles. I've seen so many people online post them at the theaters with their kids watching this movie. That similar boat were kids when the movie came out and have fond memories of going to the theater to see that movie. So that one went from a single day release to a whole week because so many people were like, oh, I want to go to the theater to see that. Which again, sometimes I'm wrong about the theater thing. You know, maybe sometimes I'm like, it's the experience that gets you in the theater. Maybe it's fond memories and nostalgia that gets you in the theater. I don't know. But it's just crazy how like we can all go into something with an idea. Oh, I was like, I hear a sound. Is that water? It's my water meter. You go into something, you're like, oh, nobody's going to like this. Nobody's going to watch this. It's whatever. And all of a sudden, script change. You don't know. Because so many people are out there that are just minding their business, doing their own thing. And all of a sudden, they're just like, oh, that thing's out. I'll go watch that. This wasn't very, very well planned. I'm sorry. I just had to get a video out. I haven't done one of these in so long. I was just like, I just got to talk. But moral of the story, instead of spending $2,000 on a pair of Gucci shoes, spend $500, get yourself a camera and a mic, and go see Ninja Turtles. And apparently go see Warriors. And see Superman. Thunderbolts is on streaming next week, so I'll watch it on streaming. Superman, Warriors, if that's what it's called, and Ninja Turtles. And buy yourself a mic. It's Tuesday. Maybe I'll do a video tomorrow. If I don't do a video tomorrow, then I'll see you on Thursday for Hey Archer Live. Enjoy your week.